Alcohol in the human body. A love story. That's a nice artisanal cocktail flask you've got there. Dr. Carlson, the movie is starting.
Here is a colorless liquid that looks like water. It has a pungent odor and a burning, sweet taste.
Oh, gross, it's White Claw.
Its chemical formula is C2H5OH.
Boring droid name.
This is ethyl alcohol, the alcohol found in intoxicating beverages. It's made out of carbohydrates, such as starch or sugar.
Them are my favorite foods.
Cereal grains are starchy materials commonly used in making alcoholic beverages.
Can we skip this part? I got problems I want to forget.
Out of wheat, beer is usually made.
I'm more of a Zima
Beer
guy.
contains about 4.5% ethyl alcohol, as shown by the striped area across the bottom of the bottle.
Oh, no, you gotta shake it up.
And other products that contain sugar will be used to make alcoholic beverages.
You don't say.
Out of grapes, wine is made. Wine contains about 15% ethyl alcohol.
Almost
All
enough.
alcoholic beverages are products of fermentation.
Sounds really boring.
As these samples of wheat and grapes are fermenting, alcohol is being produced.
Looks delicious.
The raw material usually needs to be prepared for fermenting or cracking or crushing.
Or smashing, or smiting, or lambasting.
Whatever is being used, fermentation has to take place. Fermentation is the action of yeast cells on sugars to produce alcohol. The bubbles seen here are carbon dioxide given off during the fermentation.
Great. Come on, man. Does the phrase "it's 5 o'clock somewhere" mean anything to you?
Beer and wine are products of fermentation alone. But whiskey, a third type of alcoholic beverage, requires distillation as well as fermentation.
Oh, didn't see that coming.
The alcohol is separated from the other materials in the fermented mixture.
The rest is sold as industrial adhesive.
In this case, the alcohol is made out of fermented corn mash.
Hey, I was gonna eat that.
When the fermented mixture is heated,
It gets hot.
vapors are given off that contain products of the fermentation, including a relatively high percentage of alcohol. As the vapors cool,
Hey, you know
they
what?
change to liquid and drip from the distillery.
This guy really sounds like Phil Hartman.
Whiskey ordinarily contains about 43% or more of alcohol.
With Jack Handy.
When we compare the three kinds of beverages, we see that whiskey contains more alcohol than either
Now we're
wine
talking.
or beer.
Use only in case of emergency or midlife crisis.
But in each of the three beverages, the intoxicating part is always the same substance, ethyl alcohol.
Except no substitutes. Ask for it by name.
By using animated drawings, we will see what happens to alcohol in the body. In the alcoholic beverage shown here,
That's a damn bucket.
the black
What's the
dots
occasion?
represent the ethyl alcohol content. The alcohol travels down the esophagus and into the stomach
Here it comes.
and the small intestine.
This man is a video game level in his gut.
Capillaries in the stomach lead into a branch of the portal blood vein that connects with the liver, shown at the left.
Don't get too attached.
These capillaries absorb alcohol directly from the stomach, and the portal vein carries to the liver.
A perfect system. What could go wrong?
Other capillaries absorb alcohol from the small intestine, shown at the bottom. Portal vein carries so. In the liver, some of the alcohol undergoes an immediate change.
It's converted into Riz.
Enzymes found only in the liver react with the alcohol and change it to acetic acid, presented here as white dots.
There goes the neighborhood.
This means that the alcohol burns or oxidizes, thereby releasing calories of heat energy.
So alcohol is good for you.
The acetic acid molecules and the molecules of ethyl alcohol, not acted upon immediately by the liver, pass on through the veins to the heart,
That sounds bad. Is that bad?
shown here in the center. The more alcohol that reaches the liver at one time, the more alcohol goes on to the heart unchanged.
Oh, you gotta change your heart, man.
The heart pumps this blood containing alcohol and the acetic acid into the arteries and on to all parts of the body.
But mostly the brain and the naughty parts.
Whereas only the liver oxidizes pure ethyl alcohol to acetic acid, any body tissue, as for example, the tissue shown here, can oxidize acetic acid.
Oh, sure, I got nothing better to do than oxidize your stupid acetic
represented by
acid.
the white dots burns. Heat energy is released and waste materials eliminated.
Gross.
Thus, the liver is the one organ of the body where oxidation of alcohol to acetic acid takes place.
Good thing I've got a liver then. What's the
So except
problem?
for small amounts of alcohol that escape through the lungs and kidneys,
And, nose.
alcohol in the bloodstream remains unchanged until it can be acted upon by the liver.
Thanks, liver. Great job.
As the liver oxidizes molecules of alcohol to acetic acid, other molecules return from the bloodstream. The liver oxidizes about 3/4 of an ounce of alcohol per hour until the alcohol is all oxidized.
That's all good and fine, but when do we get to the part where I'm apologizing to the town council? Hey, thanks for watching. Fun with Shorts and all the shows on this channel are brought to you by Patreon.com and the support of attractive, savvy people like the ones scrolling across your screen right now. Check out the links in the description for all my stuff at Patreon, Etsy, and elsewhere, and I will see you again real soon.